Greg here, everybody. I'm gonna shut this down so that we don't get any noise in here. I'm gonna do this clip. I want to talk about taking your health back. So, there's a couple simple things that we can do to take our health back. So, I'm gonna recognize two things that are the hardest things that you're ever gonna do in your life. Number one is going to be what you allow in your body and what you don't allow in your body. That's going to be the hardest thing you'll probably ever do in your life. Number two is allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Living in the unknown, living it, breathing it, basking in it, it's yours, you own it. And I'm going to go over that topic in another video. But I'm just going to stick with the first one, and that's what we allow in our body and what we don't. So, some of the top athletes in the world, like gymnasts, Olympic competitors, and people that play sports for a living, these type of athletes, they have these routine rituals that they do in the morning. And I'm lucky enough to know about some of these rituals, and so I'm going to go ahead and explain these and teach them to you guys today. So number one thing you can do when you get up in the morning is make sure that you start by fasting. Now, that is the whole meaning behind the word breakfast. It means break fast, because you're breaking your fast when you wake up. Now, when you break your fast, what happens is you cause insulin spikes. When you cause insulin spikes, your body now has an alternative fuel to burn, and that is from the insulin. Now, also, your body can run on potassium, or it can also run on another fuel that's called ketones. Ketones are actually energy that comes out of your body from not eating. And your body can run on this. And those ketones come from all the extra stuff that your body has left over that it's storing from your fat cells. And not to mention the toxicities as well. So, when you get up in the morning and you have something to eat, what you're doing is you're breaking your fast. Now your body is going to go into storage mode. And if it's in storage mode, that means that it's ready to, keep fat, hold fat on your body. And so what you want to do is you want to counteract that by not breaking your fast so early. So what I do when I get up in the morning is I drink 1 liter of water. Now, the water that I promote is a high pH. I wouldn't suggest just drinking any old water. I would really be concerned on what type of waters you allow. Bottled water is probably not a good source, depending on if it's a high pH or if it's BPA free. And you might want to do your own research on that, and maybe I'll even cover that in another video too. But let's stick with this. So, number one, go ahead and drink a whole liter of water on an empty stomach in the morning, every morning, like a ritual. When you do this, what it does is it allows your body to dilute all the toxicities and everything else that it's trying to get out, to make your body more healthy. This is how your body tries to bounce back. So another thing that I like to do is, as I'm letting that water sit for 45 minutes each morning like a ritual, then I'll go walk on the treadmill. Now, if you're a beginner, I would start with just walking maybe 1 mile or half a mile a day. But the real heart of, getting onto that treadmill and not breaking your fast is actually, you want to get your heart rate up. So make sure that when you get on that treadmill that you at least do a little bit of jogging or you do some speed walking. Get your heart rate up. Watch your heart rate. The treadmills all have this, so you can see that your heart rate is up. A little thing that I like to do is I like to do a minute of walking and then 30 seconds as fast as I can go, and then rest for a minute. And I'll do intervals of this. And studies actually show that if you do that, you'll actually burn off more calories and you'll, just get in shape quicker from doing this. So again, you drink 1 liter of water, let it sit for 45 minutes. Now, even if you don't get on the treadmill, it's still going to work regardless. Now, I encourage you all to look this up. This is like a really ancient Japanese tradition to drink a whole liter of water on an empty stomach and let it sit for 45 minutes. And if you look at the other countries that are doing this type of ritual, they have more healthy people on average, statistically. So you don't have to take my word for it. Go ahead and look it up. And I encourage anything I talk about to look up, because I want you to know that it's not just coming from me, because it's not coming from me. It's just my own research that I've done and what works for me. That's also another good point. It might not work for you. It might be hard for you. Let me tell you, drinking a liter of water on an empty stomach every morning is not easy. It's not. It's not meant to be easy. Getting up and having some eggs and bacon with a little bit of toast and some butter, let me tell you, that's something I relish. I want to do that. That's easy. So this is just a couple little things that you can do to take back your health. So yeah, again, go ahead and try this out. High pH is good. I like to use Essentia. I also will just use, it's called Arrowhead. And that's a pH neutral. It's not a high pH. And the reason why I'm talking about this pH is because you want to get the alkalinity of your body up so that you can get rid of more toxicities out of your body and actually just go along your journey that much faster. So, number 1, drink a liter of water. Let it sit in your stomach for 40 minutes. Get on the treadmill and walk for a mile. Make sure that during this time that you're on the treadmill, that you go ahead and get your heart rate up. Get that heart rate up to about, 120 or something like that. Maybe, I'll go all the way up to, 150. I've even got it up higher than that. Like, usually I hover right around 155, something like that, and then I'll go back down. And then if you really want to kick some butt, you can start lifting some weights. And lifting weights burns a lot more calories than doing the cardio on the cardio machine. Now, when you're fasting while you're doing your cardio, you're doing a double 2 for 1. And so your body's literally, it's burning its, fat, and it's burning its toxicities, and it's rejuvenating at the same time, because you're diluting all that stuff, which makes it easier for the body to break up, to get rid of it, because you're doing the fasted cardio as well. And so if you get this down to a T, I guarantee you're going to take back a whole big piece of your health. This is like, this could reverse diabetes, just drinking the water alone. And doctors don't want to tell you this stuff. And the reason why they don't want to tell you that is because we get paid by sick people in the United States today. And that's just the way it is. And it's a sad thing. So I challenge all of you that are watching these videos to drink 1 liter of water on an empty stomach every morning for 1 month. Let it sit for 45 minutes. And if you really want to get down on this challenge, then go ahead and do the fasted cardio as well. And document everything you do so you can see how much water you drank, how far you went on the treadmill, how long the durations last, the distance, and don't forget to also record, what you're looking for. And that might be your weight. That might be Uh, maybe you just want to get pictures in the mirror. Me, I don't usually go by weight as much. I go by my pictures in the mirror, you know, and like what I feel like in the mirror. But also, I go by what I feel like, my body, how I feel like. And not just my body, my mental. Because the thing is, the mental comes back too. So, anyways, I'm glad that I could spend this little bit of time with you guys to give you guys a little bit of knowledge. And if anyone has any questions about this, just ask. Send me a comment and I'll respond. It might take me a little bit longer, but I will respond to all comments that I can. And as the channel grows, I hope that you and everyone that's subscribing and, passing on this, that they actually do that. They pass it on, because really what I'm trying to do is get everyone to work together and help each other. That's the whole point of the channel. So I hope you guys all have a good day. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Doesn't come from love, it's wrong. Greg signing out.